Friday Night Show here, and I'm doing a video going to be talking about how to improve Forza Motorsport 7's multiplayer system. Since people from the Horizon franchise has been flocking to the Motorsport series, the game has gotten worse. So let's get Forza Motorsport 7 on the right track. Hopefully Nürburgring, what I'm on. There's probably a reason for that, but I won't go into it too much. You can place your amazing ideas in the comments below, and I'll check them out whenever's. Probably a second later. Starting from number 7. Bring back sticky grass. Everyone remembers this. Hopefully everyone does. Only if you came from Forza Motorsport 6 and the Horizon franchise, you probably won't know what it is. But let me explain it to you. If you go into the grass area and you're doing a lovely race against other vehicles, no matter on free play in the multiplayer mode, if you crash, you'll go into the grass, the sticky grass that will never let you out. So you'll never crash any other cars. It's not realistic, but it's fair for the other drivers, most to say. But when Forza Motorsport 6 came out, it was rubbish for the multiplayer system. And then barriers there, the tire walls, they did not stop anything. They basically created trouble with everyone. Everyone kept using their Gurkhas to crash people out. Many vehicles have been used to potentially threat people. But then, I think, to be honest, people are more sensible these days. I don't know why I said that, to be honest, but never mind. Number 6. Totally get rid of online hoppers and place them for more of a rank system. For example, if you begin to be in the Forza Motorsport multiplayer system, you have to start with the other people. But then, how would it work? Basically, it would recognize your previous Forza games. For example, if you were an expert at Forza Motorsport 6 and 5, it'll put you in an expert class. But if you're new to the series, just stick on beginner. But this will be a whole lot more fair because there'll be less cheaters on the professionals, and there'll be less cheaters on the beginners side. But for the middle ground, for example me, I just get put into above average, I guess, where I get to test against other people that are very similar to me, and when we race, we get to the same amount of racing skills, same amount as competition. So that is a win-win if they do that, and it would help the Forza series out a lot. 5. This has been something that I'd really like. Starting from late Forza 6, they have implemented esports games, but I think they should add a whole lot more and make it a whole lot more fun for the fans. For example, me, you, and it'll be a whole lot better for teams and stuff, and it would give Dan Greenwald and other people at Turn 10 a whole lot of money. Don't do this as a microtransaction or a DLC, or else we'll be bringing out torches and sticks over with fire. Possibly bazookas and nukes. Never mind. But this will introduce a whole lot more competition, and people will be very happy. So it'll be a win-win for you, me, your wallet, your face, and your cars. And it would help out a lot. But for 4, let me do 1. Introduce endurance races. This would be a whole lot of fun, and I can actually imagine this in Forza if they ever did this. 24 hours at the huge Nürburgring circuit. Don't know what it's called. I think it's Nürburgring plus GP circuit. That will be fun, that would. And then you could have it dynamically. So you get overcast, rain stuff, what's going to be announced. And that would hold a whole lot of competition anyways. And people will be racing against each other, going hours and hours and hours. And if they had the real options like pit option, and you could be out or stuff. For example, your car crashed into something, you can't complete the race. That will be simulator to the best. And I'm not kidding. I would actually recommend this game anyways because it's Forza. But that will make it much more fun if they did events like that. But then, for number 3, add more interesting events. The Forza Motorsport 6's events aren't too interesting in the multiplayer. All you get is race. Or you could have, I think it's infected, tag and stuff. But we need more events, for example, endurance, elimination. That would be a good one, that would. And basically, bring back car football, bring back car football. So you can stick your fingers up and say, hey Rocket League, hello, we're basically copying you. That will be quite funny, that would. And Forza 7 will have quite a funny image in the video game world. But that would be good for Xbox Scorpio. Nonetheless. And prizes, don't forget. For example, we've only got one prize in Forza Motorsport 6. A freaking Ferrari. Oh, Ferrari's awesome. A Ferrari 641 Can-Am one. That's a nice one, that is. And I did it at my beginnings list at Forza Motorsport 6, cars list. That would actually be in the game anyway, in my eyes. The car was really nice to drive, but we need more than that. Because Forza 6 did not supply us any other vehicles. But if they supply us, for example, if there's a Porsche week or something, we can add the Porsche 910. Or if they're trying to have a race car week, they could give us something quite cool. Pontiac Aztec. What goes it could pay as a April Fool's prank one? That would be hilarious. And I'd literally laugh my face off if they did that. So do it. Build a cozy coupe in Forza. We can have go-kart races. That'll be good as well. But then, for number 2, we have less cars for multiplayer. This is a true one. This is what I usually experience in multiplayer. 23 reckless drivers crashing everywhere and trying to get out the traffic. Most of these peoples, I bet, are circus clowns. That's what I'm getting. I think one of them's Krusty Clown. The other is Ronald McDonald. And then we just have clowns that cannot drive, cannot brake, and they crash into you, and you don't know which one it is. But in Forza Motorsport 3, you only had 8 cars, but you did have the online hoppers. So you know which one was the Ronald McDonald in the group. But now, you don't know what the McDonald clown is in the group. So you basically go on a hunt for him. I mean a witch hunt. That sounds even cooler. But then, for number 1, have a simple punishment for the drivers that basically ruin your race. And they go, ha ha, let's ruin them. We have so many vehicles. We can drive something heavy like the Hummer H1 Alpha. That was eventually banned. And the Gurkha was as well. That was lucky, that was. But what they did was ruin everyone's turn and stuff. And it made people so angry so furious that it didn't make them fast. It just made them hyper fast and ultra furious. That's what I'm getting at. Including me. Every time I tried to race against someone, on one of the races I just had recently, I had this guy or gal in an Ultimate 720, and they basically did not do anything, and they ruined the whole race for me. I ended up coming last, and I was a good driver, and then I was thinking this, no! I was so furious, but I ended up coming 8th. Look, it was an 8-car race. I was so happy. But what the punishment should be is 2 times. If they do that twice, basically they can go in the cheaters car class, but they'll be going in the cheaters car class, and they could never get out of it. That seems a nice punishment. And it would whole Forza 7 as being a nice multiplayer system, especially for me, and I'd be super happy if they implemented these things. I would totally consider this as one of the best multiplayer systems in the world. I could go on for list and list, but you can do that. Just do it in the comments down below. Place your ideas. Be as creative as you want, wacky as you want. Just be as Forza as you want, I guess. Please like and subscribe, and please stay safe. That's the most important thing in the world. Bye. Sorry about this. What